our second edition of StreetWise. I'm Heather with Street Tuxedo, and today I'm at the lovely Homestead Manor with Abby. Abby is the event manager here, and we're going to ask her a couple questions that you brides and grooms may have for venues. But first, Abby, do you want to tell us a little bit about what made Homestead?
Sure. So Homestead Manor is both restaurant and venue. So our restaurant is called Homestead, and it is a farm-to-table restaurant. And so we have our back 40, and that's where we get a lot of our produce from. We have free-range chickens back there, so it's a really cool area. And then on the other side, right over there, is going to be our event center barn, and that is a venue essentially, and it can do up to 250 seated. And we do weddings, corporate events, parties, all sorts of stuff in there. So it's a really great place.
That's awesome. Well, what would be 3 words that you would use to describe Homestead as a whole?
Sure. So the 3 words that I chose are hospitality, diversity, and excellence. So starting with hospitality, Danny Meyer, who owns Union Square Hospitality in New York, he always says that hospitality is not something that can be taught. You're just born with it. You're born with a servant's heart, and that's what we like to call it. Someone who really has the desire and the passion just to make other people happy, just for the sake of making other people happy. And we really see that every time we throw an event in our barn. Our staff is composed of younger staff and older staff, and their common denominator is that they just really have that servant's heart. They want to make everybody as happy as possible, and so that's really what we're there to do. We want to give everybody a unique but memorable experience. So that's going to be hospitality. Diversity, so our barn is an event center more first, and so we will see that the event center can do everything from a Valentine's Day dance to a rehearsal dinner to a corporate luncheon to it's so diverse, and you can do endless things with it. You can do draping and lighting, and all of a sudden it becomes something that you never thought possible. So every time I go in there, it's a totally different look, and so that's really cool. That's a unique thing to be able to really just transform a space like that. So that would be diversity. And the last one is excellence. So we don't like the word perfection. We think that excellence is a better word. We want you to have the best event possible, and we just know that we will do it to the best of our abilities, and we will do it with the most excellent capabilities. So that would be excellence.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Now I think we're going to take a little look at their bridal suite here on property, and maybe we'll get one more question in with Abby. So now we are in the lovely bridal suite. Thank you so much for letting us tour this today. We do have one more question that Abby's willing to answer for us when it comes to venue shopping. So what would be one thing that you would tell every couple just to keep in mind before they start this venue shopping process?
Yeah, so the venue shopping process is the first step in most brides' wedding journey. And so when they're doing this, I know most brides don't just go visit one venue anymore. They visit multiple venues, and it's a very stressful process. And so when I have brides come in and they'll be sitting there, and I'll be going over our packages, or I'll be going over questions, and I just really see their heads spinning. It's so much information and everything, and it can be exhausting. But really, once you've finally narrowed it down, I really recommend to brides that you pick not only the venue that you love, but the people within the venue that you really love as well. I have a lot of clients who book 1.5 years, 2 years in advance. And during that time, you're going to have, multiple meetings, you're going to have multiple times, site visits and tastings maybe, and so lots of times that you're going to be spending with that person at the venue. You want to make sure that they are responsive. You want to make sure that they're really understanding your vision. So really my biggest recommendation to those brides would be to, when you find your venue, make sure that you also find that person that you connect with at the venue to make sure that it's a really smooth and easy process for you. So
yeah, that's such good advice. That is one of the most important things, and the first thing that you really look for when planning, so it's important to make that connection. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us today. We hope you enjoyed this little snapshot of Homestead and the beauty that is offered here when you choose this place to plan your wedding. We are now one step closer to becoming StreetWise, so thanks for being along this journey with us, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.
Every girl crazy about a shot glass man.
currently here in our event center barn standing in front of our grand fireplace. It is a dual-sided fireplace and it is wood burning, and so that's always so awesome. We do ceremonies right here, and so I've seen a lot of candlelight ceremonies with the fire going in the back and just candlelight up there. It always makes for a really romantic place to get married. So check out our Pinterest. I just updated it, and so if you go and search Homestead Manor on Pinterest, then you'll be able to see a whole board full of grand fireplace ideas or just even ceremony and reception ideas here at Homestead Manor. Thanks so much.